Theodore. He's a tugboat and a friendly tugboat too. A friendly tugboat too. Oh, Theodore likes to do the things that friendly tugboats do.
Hello. Oh, what a beautiful day in the big harbor. I was just on my way out for my morning swim, down on Sandy Beach. Oh, that sounds like Emily. Oh, hi, Emily! What am I doing? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, I don't want to tell Emily I'm going swimming. Every time I go swimming, Emily wants to come with me. Oh, tugboats make big waves when they float. I don't like swimming when there are big waves. Oh, she's waiting for me. Oh, maybe I could sneak out on my tiptoes and then... No. Emily would feel really bad if I didn't go swimming with her. She wouldn't go running off and have fun without me. Not since the splash. What splash? The splash. Well, here's how that all began. Bright and early one morning, Emily was on her way to Sandy Beach. Whose whistle is that? She wondered. It was Sigrid, the supply ship. Hi, Emily, called Sigrid. What are you doing? I'm going to Sandy Beach, replied Emily, to find things. Oh, it's fun to find things, said Sigrid right away. Do you want to find things together? Asked Emily. Sigrid smiled a great big smile. Last one there's a lazy lobster, shouted Emily, and she raced Sigrid towards the beach. Now, one of Emily's favorite things to do in the whole harbor is swoosh up to the beach, make a big happy splash, and see what her waves wash up on the sand. Bumper, driftwood, starfish. Emily called out all the names of things she found. Sigrid was floating along close to the beach, but she wasn't splashing. What are you doing, Sigrid? Asked Emily. Finding things, replied Sigrid. How? Asked Emily. I float really slowly, explained Sigrid in a kind of whispery voice, so I don't stir up the water. Then I can see all the way down to the bottom. Look, there's an old wooden chest. And sure enough, Emily saw an old wooden chest below the water. I'm going to find things your way too, smiled Emily. Emily made her engine go really slowly, and she floated along with Sigrid really, really quietly. That looks like an old bottle, whispered Sigrid. Or it could be a fish, said Emily. Maybe it's a bottle fish, Sigrid giggled. Now I see a fishing net, said Emily. Or an octopus, smiled Sigrid. It's a fishing puss, laughed Emily. Emily motored along with Sigrid, looking below the water and thinking of silly names for all the things they were finding. Emily really liked finding things Sigrid's way. Quiet and whispery and kind of like a great big secret. Now, at that very moment, Theodore was looking for Emily. You see, he liked to find things with Emily, too. There she was now with Sigrid. Last one there's a lazy lobster, he shouted. Theodore swooshed right in between Emily and Sigrid, vrooming his engine and tooting his whistle, and he gave the shore a big, happy splash. There, cried Theodore. I found a lifesaver. Theodore thought Emily would be happy to see him, and happy to see what he found. But something very strange happened instead. Theodore, said Emily very quietly, please, don't do that. Then she floated off without another word. But splashing's what we always do, said Theodore. Emily motored along with Sigrid to another part of the beach that hadn't been all stirred up by Theodore's splashing. Let's look here, she said. Okay, said Sigrid. Now, Theodore still wanted to find things with Emily, and he couldn't understand why Emily didn't seem to want to find things with him. He decided to try again. Splash! Shouted Theodore. Now let's see what I found. Well, this time, Emily turned right to Theodore with a very grumpy face. Theodore, she said, Sigrid and I are finding things a different way. But what about splashing? Said Theodore. Splashing's the best way to find things. Sigrid and I are finding things a different way, repeated Emily. Well, blurted out Theodore, I want to find things my way. But Emily just floated away. Theodore won't find us way out here, whispered Emily. Emily and Sigrid had found a rocky beach way over on the edge of the harbor. Emily! Emily! Theodore was looking for his friend. Now, Theodore knew that Emily didn't want any splashing, but it seemed the more Emily didn't want Theodore to find things with her, the more he wanted to. He looked here, and he looked there, but he couldn't find Emily anywhere. He decided to try one last place. Found you, he called out. Theodore blew his whistle extra loud, vroomed his engine, and made the biggest splash yet. Emily didn't like that. Not one bit. Theodore, she said, sounding cross this time, please go away and stop splashing. Well, this time Theodore turned and floated away without saying a word. Emily doesn't want to be my friend anymore, he told himself. Why does Theodore keep splashing? Asked Sigrid quietly. Oh, he always does that, replied Emily. He doesn't understand about looking for things our way. Emily floated further up the rocky beach, looking for things beneath the water. But Sigrid seemed to be looking for other things. What's over there? Called Emily. Oh, I was looking for Theodore, replied Sigrid. He'll probably be making a big splash any moment. Emily glanced around. She was sure that Theodore would vroom over and make a big splash too. But there was no Theodore. And no splash. Emily stared back down into the water. It suddenly seemed very quiet. She couldn't help sneak a little peek around for Theodore. But there was still no Theodore. and still no splash. "Do you think," said Emily after a moment, "do you think I might have hurt Theodore's feelings?" "I don't know," Sigrid began slowly, "but he did seem to go away very quickly." Well, I don't want any splashing," said Emily, still trying to sound cross, but really she was beginning to worry about her friend. "You used to like splashing," said Sigrid. "I guess I did," said Emily slowly. Well, one thing Emily did know for sure was that it certainly wasn't much fun right now, splashing or no splashing. "I think," she said at last, "there's something I have to do." "I think it's a good idea," said Sigrid. Theodore was dragging his anchor along in the water as he slowly floated home. He heard a little toot. It was Emily, but Theodore really didn't feel very much like tooting back. "What are you doing, Theodore?" asked Emily. "Oh, just nothing," replied Theodore, and Emily could hardly hear him. "Sigrid and I were finding things," said Emily. "I know," said Theodore. "Well, we were doing it a different way than you and I usually do," Emily went on. "I know," repeated Theodore quietly. "Well, I was thinking," said Emily, "that maybe you would like to find things our way with us today?" "Well," said Theodore, feeling a little better. "We'd really like you to," said Sigrid. "Maybe." "And I was also thinking," continued Emily, "that tomorrow, maybe we can find things your way." Theodore didn't say anything for a moment. Then he smiled a great big smile. "Last one there's a lazy lobster," he shouted. The three friends raced towards the sandy beach. Then they all floated really slowly, so they didn't stir up the water. And then they could see all the way down to the bottom. "It's fun to find things this way," smiled Theodore. "And the most fun of all," smiled Emily, "is finding things together." What got me started on that story? Oh, that's right. Emily wants to go swimming with me. Well, tugboats do make big waves, and I don't like to swim when there are lots of big waves. I know. Big waves are perfect for surfing. And that's something Emily and I can do together. She can make big waves, and I can surf. Ha! Thanks for visiting us here in the Big Harbor. We'll see you all again next time. Oh, radical, dude. Ha ha! Surf's up!